I know you're playing a lot of 2K. What modes are you playing in?
I do a lot of play now. My career, I go to the park with like Donovan, Royce.
And in the locker room, each guy has been going over. Well, great attitude. His work inside, a big part of it, DA. Thanks. And now a moment to check out the leaders in the All-Star voting. Balloting underway.
And this is really a fun time of year. You're starting to see which players are going to be in the running to make the All-Star team.
Well, you look at Paul. He's all the way up there at number 3 in the Eastern Conference fan voting.
And you'd be crazy not to give him your vote. What he's done this season has been nothing short of spectacular.
And keep tuning in for updated results. You can visit NBA.com for more. So a look at our starters for the Knicks. Chris Paul is out there with Robinson. Then there's Kevin Love. Then there's Gallinari. And it's Ingles in at the 3, the small forward. And for Portland, you've got C.J. McCollum. Al Farouk Amino is out there with Bismack Biyombo. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Graham in at the point.
Well, last season, Kevin Love suffering the toe injury in the very first exhibition game. He'd be ready to carry the load, but surgery and a long rehab set him back.
Releases from 15, and the jumper is on the mark. McCollum's got his second bucket of the game to go.
What a dead-eye McCollum is from that range. Such a tremendous feel for the mid-range jumper.
Aminu against Gallinari. To the middle. Gallinari, and it's Gallinari on the follow.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? Now here's McCollum. He had a 36-point outing in the last game against.
And you look at his free throw numbers. This shows you how much pressure he put on the defense.
And after playing as the second, or even Greg, the third option behind LeBron James, Kevin Love embracing a bigger role.
Give him a lot of credit. He sacrificed stats to help Cleveland win a title. Intriguing to see what he can accomplish when he's set loose.
And here are the Trailblazers now. The Knicks making the shot. 6 on the shot clock. Butler against Gallinari. And Jimmy Butler with the 3.
We all know that Butler has put a lot of work into his game. You see the result right here.
Paul outside. Pass to Robinson. Back to Paul. From the baseline. Here's Love, and the dunk by Love.
The instincts Love has on the boards are just tremendous. That's what puts his rebounding on another level.
Here's Graham. He had a 15-point outing in their last game again.
And a moment here to look at the numbers for Butler. Right around 25 points per, 5 rebounds, and 4 assists. Fantastic totals for him across the board. I wouldn't be surprised if he keeps rolling.
I think if you talk to anyone on this team, they believe in his abilities 100%.
The shot's good from Paul.
Superb strength right there. Paul refusing to give in. He converts through contact.
Paul with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Paul's got it. The wide open look here for Ingles. Triple from the wing.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Graham surveying the floor. And the pass to Biyombo. And a wide open look for McCollum. Drains it from beyond the arc. McCollum's got 7 points.
Got to be aware of McCollum. He's a competitor. And look, he looks for revenge in these situations.
Paul outside. Passes to Robinson. Back to Paul. Shot clock at 6. A 3 ball. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. 8 points for Chris Paul.
Oh, he's got to roll in this quarter, taking it on himself to guide their offense.
Over to the left wing. And another 3 for Portland.
And this is the level of unselfishness that Butler brings. A total pro who moves the ball well.
A big-time effort for Chris Paul, providing a... Chris Paul talks about the matchups he faces at the point.
The toughest position in the NBA night in.
And CP3, one of the most competitive players in the game.
It's an obsession with him, and you can see how hard he gets after it every time he takes the court.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, what's your take on the Knicks so far?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Well, it's part of their strategy coming in, no doubt. And there may not be that much their opponent can do about it.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the court for the Knicks, we've got Kevin Love. Robinson is out there with Chris Paul. And it's Joe Ingles. And it's Gallinari in at the 4 spot. Guys sometimes don't make it big when they first get on the scene. Late bloomers that have caught your eye right now in the league. Guys that have really picked up their game.
Well, how about D'Angelo Russell?
Good one,
Let's talk about getting traded, having to move at a young age. That really could be devastating for some players. So for him to have the skill set and the mental frame of mind to fight over that, I love it. And how about Julius Randle? I mean, I didn't see it coming. I knew he was a beast, but he's a beast.
You mean he's a beast?
Yeah, something like that.
Love the pass to Paul. 16 feet away, and the Knicks getting another bucket right there.
His jump shot, it's always been pretty lethal. I mean, great effort on D there, but Paul still gets it away clean.
A 3 from McCollum. Unable to get that one. And New York will come the other way. This, of course, the first opportunity to play Portland this season. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. The Knicks shooting their first free throws of this.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And after the Blazers got swept in the first round in 2018, many said they needed to blow it up. Instead, they stayed with it. 52 wins, a 3 seed in the West.
Yeah, they just had the patience to keep building, adding pieces, and developing. I mean, this team is going in the right direction.
Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Biombo, no luck. The Knicks leading by 8. Ingles passes to Gallinari. And Robinson wide open. He shoots. His first attempt of the game finds the target.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
Yeah, Greg, they're just playing smart basketball, reading the floor well and executing.
Now Graham, a dependable source of points for his team, averages just under 24 points a game. Just 5 on the clock. And the basket by McCollum.
You gotta know McCollum is looking to fire off the pass. This is why you must play up on him.
Paul kicks to Gallinari. 1:19 left here in the second. Pass to Ingles. McCollum against Robinson. And it's off from three-point range. Here's McCollum. Robinson with the block. The Knicks leading by 8. Pass to Ingles. Back to Robinson. Puts it up. And Chris Paul the bucket on the assist from Robinson. Robinson's got 4 assists in the game. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Here's McCollum. The 10-footer finds the target. McCollum's got 13.
And he can score in a number of ways. I mean, he can burn you. He's an offensive powerhouse. Inside, outside, off the screen, off the curl, the pop back, the layup, the dunk, the 3. You name it.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Robinson. That's basket number 2 with his 3rd shot off to a fast 2 for 3. Butler with the ball. Had a 24-point outing in their last game again. And there's the pass to Graham. But they get it back. Aminu. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome. Chris Paul has been the story in this one. He had 12 points and 1 rebound. And now with the second half.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. You know, C.J. McCollum has been exceptional here, guys.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
Yeah, the offense looks crisp, and guys are hitting their shots.
Al Farouk Amino is out there with Bismack Biyombo. Then there's Jimmy Butler. Then there's McCollum, and it's Graham in at the 1 spot. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. Here's Butler. Count the basket. Butler's got the first points to start out the third quarter for Portland.
He's so focused. Butler does not let the defender get into his head. That's a sign of an elite scorer. I mean, an obsessive personality type Jimmy Butler. Back in Marquette, he'd stop a fast break drill when he caught a pass with one hand instead of two and say, do it over. That perfectionism still drives him.
Jimmy Butler, a creature of habit, isn't he, Chris?
Oh, yeah, Kevin. He eats the same meals for breakfast and lunch. He watches the same movies over and over, the same thing every day. It's brought him to this point, right? So why stop now?
Passes it to Biyombo. Now Graham. Back to Biyombo. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Yeah, love the job they're doing here of getting into the teeth of that defense.
Portland shooting their first free throw of the evening. Chris, the NBA has flattened now the draft lottery odds. And now that you've seen it at work, seen it in play, any additional changes you might make?
Well, you know, Kev, I still a wait and see for me. I definitely like the NBA making sure they try to address the problem. You never want a team to think that they can be rewarded for losing. So I like what we've done so far, but, you know, if I'm a GM, if I'm a president, I'm always going to try to find ways to manipulate and find that, you know, those open gray areas. And so I think this is something we're always going to have to address, but I love the fact the NBA has gotten ahead of the problem.
Like the Clippers of a year ago. They look like, gosh, they've lost all their superstars, but they gave it such a great go. They actually made the playoffs.
Yeah, and it started from the top. I mean, Mr. Barmer said, listen, we do not want to lose. We're going to go in and we're going to play hard. And I tell you what, I think that that's what rewarded them during free agency, by able to go out and recruit players and say, listen, we don't lose here. We just need you to take us over the top. And I think that's a pretty good recruiting pitch.
Butler dishes to Aminu. Biyombo, the pass to Butler. Just 5 to shoot. Over Love. Off the left rim and out.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
Count it. Good. And it's an 11-point New York lead.
On the attack, Love, I mean, when he does this, when he's aggressive, he's difficult to contain.
Gallinari against Butler. Dishes to McCollum. Love grabs the board. Love's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Gallinari finds Robinson. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Paul for 3. And it's Portland with the rebound. They host the 76ers after this game. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. And McCollum with the slam.
Got to push McCollum out of the paint. When you don't do this, you risk getting dunked on.
Outside, Robinson. Pass to Gallinari. Kicks it to Ingles. Now Love. It's Biyombo with the rebound.
It's not easy to keep him from converting those. I mean, the D has to be airtight.
Poked away. He had stolen by Ingles. And out of bounds as the Trailblazers gain possession. Trailblazers trail by 9, and that one's good by Butler.
Oh, I love to see that. Butler is never scared to take it amongst the trees.
Paul looking over the floor. Now, here is Gallinari. Covered by Biyombo and stolen by Biyombo. Here's Graham. Makes it off the glass. Now just a 5-point New York lead.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Yeah, very aggressive. I mean, he takes on the challenge with no hesitation.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Knicks lead by 4. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or 2 when he needs to.
Yeah, no need for hero ball there. I mean, you just need to make the right basketball play. Outstanding dish that time.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the 4th quarter. And on the floor for New York here in the 4th. Kevin Love out there, Gallinari. Then it's Chris Paul. Then it's Joe Ingles. And it's Robinson in at the 2 spot.
Like to see a stronger pick than that, but it turns out he didn't need the help.
And so here's Portland. 8-point game. And here is Graham. Outside Butler. And the layup's good off the glass.
These type of buckets fuel Butler. He welcomes the challenge of outworking the defense.
Paul kicks to Robinson. Pass to Ingles. Gallinari surveying the D. Here's Robinson.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
The first one falls. Robinson hits them both.
Oh, you can get spoiled watching him at the line. I mean, you just expect him to make every one, every time.
Graham, the pass to Biyombo. Butler against Ingles. Butler attacking. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Ball left side. They get a hand on it, and it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession. About a minute and a half through the 4th quarter now. Here's Love. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Paul. And so it's Butler with it. He'll bring it up for Portland. They trail by 6. Slam dunk by Butler.
Look, you can't give Butler breathing room. Once he senses an opening, he leaps all over it.
Paul outside. Love with a wide open look. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. And the Knicks lead by 7.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Yeah, but defensively, neither side has been able to adjust, and that's reflected in the score.
Butler with the ball. Picked up by Love. Goes back up. Biyombo, no luck. The Knicks leading by 7. It's Robinson high post. Inside. Here's Gallinari. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
Second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's a 9-point ball game here. Not a lot of time left for the Trailblazers in this one. Here's Butler. Gallinari with the rebound. New York's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the three ball here. Now here's Paul. He kicks to Robinson. McCollum against Paul. Just 4 to shoot. On the wing. And it's Portland with the rebound.
Setup's good. That's the shot they're looking for, but you can't get them all to go.
Poke loose. .44 seconds left in the fourth quarter. A shot missing. Some solid defense from Butler. McCollum with the ball. Now guarded by Gallinari. And Butler gets it to go.
Getting out on the break. Butler completes the transition play.
Paul passes to Gallinari. Over Aminu. Shot clock reset for the Knicks. Biyombo with the block. They retain possession. Ingles the bounce pass. Paul for 3. That's Biyombo with the rebound. And here's McCollum for 3. And the miss. And so it's the Knicks with the win. David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks.